Now to a developing story in Fort Worth, where shots were fired in a popular entertainment district known by many as the West 7th Street area. It happened just as bars closed Sunday morning. Our Meredith Yeoman spoke with people who were shocked that something like that would happen there.
It was crazy. It was definitely madness out here, I guess.
Shattered glass and a boarded up door may be all that's left from a shooting that injured 3 people.
It scares me, actually.
But what happened is still fresh in minds.
It's just scary. It's crazy. Like, it's one thing when you hear it, but when you see it, it's like, it makes it more real.
Victoria lives nearby and woke up to gunshots. Minutes later, she says she walked outside to see some of the victims getting medical help.
Looking at the boys that were shot, they didn't look like they were here to stir drama or anything like that. I mean, I could be wrong.
Fort Worth police say the shooting happened just after 2 a.m. as bars closed and hundreds filled the streets. Investigators focused on a parking garage and the street in front, where a door shattered by a bullet is now boarded up.
There was a dude on the ground over there, too.
Trey Lockhart was at a bar nearby and says he ran when he heard gunshots.
It's crazy because especially the amount of people that were out here in just that small area, it's probably a lot of innocent bystanders that probably got hit.
Fort Worth police say the victims were taken to hospitals after a shooting on a Saturday night out. In Fort Worth, Meredith Yeoman, NBC5.
Now, there have been no arrests made in connection to those shootings, and as of yet, the conditions of the victims have not.
Several of our most popular entertainment districts are dealing with escalating violence, and officials are trying to find ways to reassure people they're safe to be there. In Dallas, 6 people were shot in Deep Ellum last weekend, and just last night in Fort Worth, 3 people were shot in the West 7th area. Our Malini Basu spoke to witnesses and a business owner worried about the spike in crime.
We heard pop, pop, pop.
Vince Arias was feet away from last night's shooting on West 7th Street in Fort Worth.
We saw people running from that over there, and then we saw people running from over there, and we thought fireworks.
Around 2 o'clock in the morning, police say 3 people were shot just feet away from the Pop's Safari Cigars and Fine Wine store.
This whole street will be like packed.
Trey Lockhart was out watching the game and saw the aftermath and captured this on his cell phone. Witnesses say 7th Street bars were packed door to door as people were out watching SMU versus TCU.
With all the football stuff going on, like SMU was out here, Arkansas fans, A&M.
On a Saturday night, there's a police car or 2 on every block.
The victims were found under the parking garage. One witness tells us one victim was shot in the leg and he was later released from the hospital.
They had them like sitting over there and they were like, oh, get an ambulance over here.
And directly across the street, the owner of the gun and cigar shop says bullets shattered his front door, hitting the painting on the walls.
This is nuts. This neighborhood is normally chill.
All throughout the day, bartenders to bar patrons were left shocked as they're trying to learn more about the victims, and Fort Worth police are still looking for the suspects.
It's sad. It's be more aware of your surroundings.
I checked in with MedStar. They tell me the victims were taken to area trauma centers. The suspects are still out there. While police are trying to piece this together, they are asking the public to please come forward and send in any information. We're in Fort Worth. I'm Molly Boss.